Hello everyone, hope you're having a great day. Let's talk about those riots again. Now I like to use logic, I like to look at a positive and a negative. Now there's two sides to these riots, okay? We have people who are either illegal aliens or they're for supporting illegal aliens in the United States. So what's a positive that you could look at these riots? Well, you got to give them credit. The positive is, look what happens when you have a large group of people working together. Now, they shouldn't be violent, they shouldn't be burning stuff, they shouldn't be throwing stones at police officers. But again, look how much power you have when you work together. They outnumber law enforcement by a lot, okay? Now, what's the negative side? Okay, so that's the positive. When you work together, you have a lot of power, okay? The negative side is they're here illegally, right? And they shouldn't be here. They didn't follow the rules, they didn't follow the laws. So that's the negative side. Now, what's the positive side of law enforcement? Well, they're taking people out of this country that are here illegally. So you can look at that as a positive. Now, what's the negative side of law enforcement? Well, the people they're taking away, they're very hard workers. They have families, loved ones. Just imagine if somebody came to take away your dad or your mom and to take them away from you. So that's the negative side of it. So you got to look at both sides of this riot stuff. And when people work together, this is what it's shown in 2021, the George Floyd riots. The people have a lot more power than the entire federal and state governments. Okay? When they work together, no matter how wrong you think it is, I think it's wrong, you shouldn't burn anything or destroy anything. That is a lot of power, okay? So to all the law enforcement officers, federal agents, federal employees that are out there right now, thank you. And then now here's another case where you should not be thanking our military, okay? In fact, the American men and women in our military, got to give them credit for being brave and courageous. They have put you and your family in more danger than any other part of our governmental apparatus. And why is that? Oh, he's crazy. Well, every time an American service member goes overseas, okay, and they kill an innocent man, woman, or child, now that's more people that hate America, okay? So our military being the best in the world, what happens in sports when you're the best? You got a target on your back. And that's what the American military has done to this country. They put a giant target on our back by just doing their jobs. You gotta give them some slack. They're following orders, and they know a lot of it, what they're doing is wrong, okay? But you should be thanking police officers, people in the federal government, DEA, FBI, U.S. Marshals, even those silly Secret Service agents who lead the world in presidential assassinations. You should be thanking them more than your military, because they actually protect the homeland. The American military does nothing to protect the homeland. They actually endanger it every day that they're operating overseas. So I would bring all the American military back home, and they would actually protect the homeland. Right now, they're endangering the homeland. Love you. Have a great day.